Hey, how are we doing today? Good to have you all, and I'm sure people will be coming shortly. I accidentally put my Discord stream as a bit too late, but that's okay. That's okay. We got a god cat up there, a little exposed, but he's got a teddy bear up there now. How long will that stay up there? I do not know, but it's up there, and we love him. It's actually for one of my few birthdays I got that gift. Woohoo! I like birthday gifts. I missed out on over 20 years of birthday gifts. Anyways, let's not get into the trauma dump. Let's actually play the game. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. We got to the mid-game. Now we're going to actually keep expanding our science. We're at 5k science in the mid-game, so big old win. Big old win.
New technology discovered. New technology discovered. System surveyed.
We gotta just make a billion science habitats. That's going to be the plan.
We have encountered another spaceborne life form.
Crisis level 2. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I promise. Is it aqua time? It is aqua time and odor time. Behold, you've got a teddy bear up there. He's got a teddy bear.
We have encountered another spaceborne life form.
And how was your Friday, good sir? It was okay. Nothing crazy. I started watching a new TV show. It's for children, but it's actually fire. Like, it does certain types of horror. Is it Bluey? No, it's not Bluey. It's Gravity Falls. It does Eldritch Horror better than a lot of other Eldritch Horror shows. Which is, like, absurd to me.
Council agenda ready.
I very much like Eldritch Horror quite a bit. You move. I mean, yeah. And also, like, I get that their jokes are for kids, but the comedic timing on it is surprisingly really good.
Transmission.
Like the comedic timing of it, I can't describe. Like sometimes it just hits, like a joke will hit me, and it's so simple, but because of how perfectly timed it is, it just catches me completely off guard.
New technology discovered.
I mean, I knew Nickelodeon too. I'm not that young, and you're not that old.
We have encountered another spaceborne life form.
You don't cite the deep magics to me, witch. I was there when they were written. Oh, thanks, Aqua.
We have encountered another spaceborne life form.
Okay, so we gotta take master builders. They did cut it related to kids and adults. I think the best children's show that is also good for adults is Justice League. Like, it's one of those shows that did not play around at all, and I love it for that. Justice League Unlimited is a masterclass of that. Like, they handled mature themes, but in a way that wasn't like, you know, that required the necessity to like be overly over the top. Like, for example, I love Invincible, the TV show. I love it. It's such a great TV show. Fantastic. Well written, well paced. The power scaling is a little bit off, but it is kind of its nature. But some of the scenes in Invincible are so over the top, and it's good for the show. For example, the train scene. That scene almost made me want to throw up because of how brutal it was. And it's supposed to hit a certain emotional beat in you, and they use this over-the-topness, right? Justice League is able to convey that emotional beat without having to also make you want to throw up. And I'm not saying Invincible is bad for doing that. I'm just impressed with how, like, you don't need that shock as well to make it hit you.
Diplomatic connection established.
You got my nerd side to talk. That's always a dangerous thing. Talk away, Mr. Nerd. But I need people to pretend that they're interested in hearing what I have to say. But yeah, no, Invincible's, I'm sad that I have to wait 2 years for the next, like, I don't have to wait 2 years, but like, Invincible, something about that show is just incredible to me, because it took some of the, like, I read the comics. I read all the comics. I know what happens. I know what's supposed to happen. But doesn't change the fact of, like, shows me, so it's 0 input. That's so good. But it changed some of the stuff from the comics that were a little off-putting and were a little bit weirdly paced and made it a better show and more enrapturing. The animation, not the greatest in the world, but it doesn't have to be. It conveys its message, right? It's like how Minecraft isn't like, oh my god, amazing graphics, but it conveys the point. And all it has to do is convey the point. Sometimes terrible graphics are like too distracting, right? The whole point of graphics is that it should feel seamless. Like, it shouldn't feel like it gets in the way. Why aren't you a game designer? Because, here's the thing, let me go on a rant about that. Okay, so, when I was 17, I made a mod for a game called Dota 2. Dota 2 is a competitive multiplayer online game. It's very similar to League of Legends. And I took it upon myself to make a patch to balance things myself. And I found out I was really good at balancing numbers and really good at balancing things. I understand how numbers are kind of supposed to operate in a way that feels fun. So when I listen to certain, especially League game developers, sometimes when I listen to them, they piss me off. Because I'm like, no, you're not. There is ways to go about things. Right? The problem with like League game balance, and I'm picking on League specifically because they're developers, they do a great thing, and they're very is that they're very open with their process, which is great, fantastic. Unfortunately, the process is ass sometimes. Sometimes they're great, but I have seen some really ass comments from the League development team, and I'm like, there are most definitely ways to go about fixing this, but sometimes you don't fix a thing by changing a number. You fix a thing by changing how it feels. And that's a really dangerous thing, and sometimes anybody struggles with. I'll struggle with it too. For example, there was a game, it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which had two guns. It had the American M1 Garand and the German Stug. It was a German gun. And everybody said that this gun was the best, and it was the best thing you could possibly get, and it was better than the equivalent M1 Garand from the American side. And people complaining about it constantly and constantly and constantly. Here's the thing. They were the exact same gun stat-wise. Exact same gun. Except for the noise it made. The German variant made a louder noise, so people assumed it dealt more damage. So all the developers did was turn down the volume of the gun and say they fixed it, and it worked! So I am a huge guy about numbers and balancing things with numbers. However, sometimes but the thing is, is once I know the numbers make sense, I then know immediately that it's not about the numbers. It's just how it feels. And one of the people that how I develop my game sense of designing things, I just watch reviews of people. Especially, there's a YouTuber called Lazy Purple, and he did a whole design thing on how it feels to play blank. certain characters from Team Fortress 2. How it feels to play. Because at the end of the day, video games, you can play in a couple different ways, but sometimes it is literally about how it feels.
Council agenda available.
And so you have to find ways how it feels. And so how do you choose that? Well, the cool thing about video game media is how it feels is the same way you would do in real life. How would you make a cool experience at a party for someone? Increase the tempo, make sure the music is right, make sure the decorations are okay. It's the same thing. If you're presenting something, you are going to use the senses of everything. So for example, if you have a very simple game, you probably want either very good visuals or very good audio. You'd be surprised at how much audio can do with it, too. What's the game that you travel around the desert in? And you just explore the desert. And just, like, go around. Like, it has beautiful visuals. It's simple. It's not a very complicated game. But people like it because of how it looks. And how it feels. Because the more you can get a person out of their body and into the game, you win. That's how you make a game. The more you get them out of the body and into the game. And there's a couple different ways you can go about that, obviously. For example, in Stellaris, what drives me into the game is that, yeah, sure, every form of media is a form of escape. That's just the nature of media. Right? We want to be superheroes, but you can't in a lot of ways, right? You can obviously be a hero, but to be a superhero, well, now that's an entirely different experience. How do you convey that? How do you feel about that? And like with Stellaris here, they suck you in with a couple different ways. For one, the visuals in this game, whilst intermittent, are quite beautiful. For example, like I open up this, and like I look at this, and I kind of draw. If you're into like science fiction and that sort of stuff, you will look at this and be like, wow, we can theoretically make that. Imagine the stuff we can do with that. Like, what would it take to build this, right? This is my home planet. I turned from a normal world similar to ours into a living city surrounded by a gigantic ring. Possible. Makes you think about stories, makes you think about something else. Because as soon as you have a game that's making you think of real life, like in the sense of like, hey, I'd rather be doing something else, that's a different it's hard. Now, granted, there are exceptions to that rule. You got things like Farm Simulator or Truck Driver Simulator. And what draws people into that is not having to think the same way. They can think about something else, because that's another way you draw people in, making them think a different way. For example, a really good example is puzzle games like Portal 1 and 2. You think a different way, and it draws you in. Sure, but a lot of people, it's not just about the experience, it's about thinking things differently. And that alone is enough for people to do a whole bunch. I have an idea for a video game. The main problem with it is that it would take a lot of work on me to make it.
New technology.
And I am not a wealthy guy. In the slightest. Bill Gates' mother worked for IBM and knew the CEO directly. He had far more privilege than me. Don't believe billionaire sob stories.
New technology discovered.
I'm just saying it's not impossible. 100%. But I got other things I have to do. Right? And unfortunately, I don't have the time nor the resources to be like, I wish to do everything I want. I have to pick and choose. And I don't blame people for that, but that's just reality, unfortunately.
System charted.
Yeah, and that's why I'm doing streaming. I'm doing other things. I'm writing my book. I finally figured out the name of my character for the first time today. I've been working on this book idea for like over a year, and I finally figured out what the main character's name is. Yes, I'm making a book. Science fiction. Fantasy-ish. It's an anachronistic thing. Color me intrigued. In the far future of mankind, there is only decay.
Council agenda available.
Oh! Have you read Dune? You're up to 4 books, because I believe in you. I'm up to 12. Pog. Even better. You should read Dune. Dune, Warhammer 40k, Star Wars, and a few other science fiction and fantasy stories are the basis for my books. Like, my inspiration. And also RimWorld. Specifically the video game RimWorld is also a big inspiration. RimWorld is chaos, correct? Correct. I'll probably be playing a bunch of that in this on the stream. I recently got good with it. I'd say I'm finally good with it. I do have a few mods installed that make it a lot easier, but I could have done it without it. Ooh, galactic history. Galactic history. What do we get rid of? That's 5% weapons damage. What the fuck? What do I get rid of? This one. Oh, there we go. Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it happen a few times. I don't think I'd want that, but I can see the appeal. Is there any more? Because for me, I don't like chaos from external forces, because I enjoy games where I control the chaos. I like games where I like play Darkest Dungeon, where I'm just like controlling the variables and being like, I control this chaos. This is mine. But yeah, the game I wanted to play was a roguelite card game. Well, no, not a card game. A roguelite, like, how do I explain it? It's not an RPG, but it's like Pokemon meets an RPG, I guess, to an extent. But it's also roguelite.
Diplomatic connection established. We have encountered another spaceborne life form.
Alrighty. Ship designer. Let's build ourselves some battle cruisers. Oh no, I don't want a torpedo frame. I want arty frame. There we go. Well, that's going to eat through all of my stuff, but I need to stay relevant. Just in case these guys get an idea. Oh, that's not good.
Establishing colony.
My brain doesn't have the capacity to follow on what you're going on here. I just researched ships that are so... that I basically researched battle TARDISes. They're smaller on the... they're bigger on the inside than they are on the outside. And now I'm going to start mass producing them for combat.
New technology discovered.
No, I don't trust you with weapons of mass destruction. I'm sorry, but I don't trust you with weapons of mass destruction. Holy!
New technology discovered.
Finally, these guys are at peace. They've been at war for so long.
Receiving transmission.
Quest! I don't even know if you'd be able to turn on the on button. What quest are you talking about?
Council agenda available.
We're gonna find out. I don't think the universe is ready to find out. Oh, there's a void spawn. Am I able to get to it? I can! Let's go kill a dragon. We're gonna kill a baby dragon. Let's go. Can or double as a teleporter? I mean, it does have the ability to warp jump. Also, I got messages from people. What the heck? Why am I being pinged? Oh. I'm being pinged from a different Discord server of literal succubus lovers. It's a long story, too.
System surveyed.
The good news is our alloy production is
Spaceborne
doing
life
well.
form encountered.
I have faraway places to visit in a timely manner. Well, what is the range on these things? It can travel 1, 2, 3, 4 star systems in 20 days. Now, what's the distance between galaxies? We're doing a science experiment. We're doing a science experiment. Distance of between galaxies. Approximately 1 million light years. Right? It's able to jump between 4 different of these. So it can travel 4 million light years in approximately 20 days. Yes. It can also travel across the solar system in 3 days. It's also about the size of a planet on the inside.
New technology discovered.
Start packing. Okay. Unfortunately, the technology is approximately, literally, 300 years away. And that's if our government gets it together and gets rid of religion. At least according to my playthrough. You're like, what the fuck? Get rid of religion? Yes, I told you about my people's
Spaceborne life
belief
form encountered.
system, if you can call it that.
Colony founded.
You're killing me, Smalls. Hey, I only speak the truth. If that is too much for you, then do not ask the truth. The Believe me, I grew up in a cult. I know.
Spaceborne life form encountered. New technology discovered. We have encountered another spaceborne life form.
I grew up in a cult. I am very well aware of how... Yes. I am very well aware of how damaging religion can be.
Spaceborne life form.
Like at the start of the stream, I was saying, like, the little stuff
technology
up there is a
discovered.
birthday present for me. I missed out on over 20 years of birthday presents. Oh man, that sucks. I had a plan for my birthday this year. That's not gonna come true.
New
God damn it.
technology discovered.
That's unfortunate.
New technology discovered.
Can't be bargained with. Also, we're gonna kill a baby dragon. Off we go. Look at your baby dragon! Shit. It shoots a baby!
Engaging hostile fleets.
Destroyed a
New
baby.
Technology discovered.
No, I need his head, unfortunately.
Situation log updated.
Him's cute. Fair enough. Unfortunately for him, he's also very much dead. Oh, that's an automated dreadnought in there. Eh. Let's go heal up anyways.
New technology
Him's dead, you
discovered.
monster. It is what it is. There was nothing we could do. Absolutely zero thing, and there was absolutely zero we could do. I'm sorry for your loss, ma'am. Lissai. I'm sorry, but his bones are very important. I need his bones. If you would like to leave a complaint, I would refer you to my complaint department. Hello, complaint department? Yeah. Yeah. We don't care. Have a good day.
Council agenda available.
Sounds legit. I am legit. I am the legit.
New technology discovered.
Alright. I have traveled most of the world. How unfortunate for you to learn what that redeem does. Ahem.
Moist.
I hope your ears are pleased.
System
I
charge.
haven't done that in a long ass time.
New technology discovered.
Pirates demanding tribute from me. My brother in Christ, you wouldn't be able to stand a fucking chance. I'm not a soul who's triggered by the word moist. There's just nothing but a word. Some people are. Especially the way I see it.
Construction online. Hostile fleet within range.
Where's this hostile fleet? Are you serious? Okay. Just go murder him. I applaud your tactic.
Research project
I am
concluded.
hilarious. And that is the plan, as always. Alright.
Situation log updated.
Go murder the pirate fleet. Yeah, these guys are pirates. They're a pirate band. And these guys are just coming my way. Like, they are quite literally space pirates. Do you know what one of my favorite shows as a kid was fucking Treasure Planet?
Council
No better
agenda
show.
ready.
That show also inspired the feck out of me as a writer. Make them vampire space pirates. I mean, I could, but I won't. I could, but I won't.
Station under attack. Mining station lost.
Piss off, pirates! I hope they all died. Because that is the fate and the fate and the promise I make to all pirates. Crash and burn. Which one? The best pirate in history? Best pirate in history is a woman. Chinese woman. Talk about DEI! Ugh! Just a regular old pirate. Fair enough.
New technology discovered.
But yeah, I'm not a fan of pirates. As you could probably tell. It's a fractured adaptation of Hook/Peter Pan. Ooh. Do you want a basic overture of the book that I'm writing?
System scan complete.
Alright. So, the basic is it all started in the very near future of mankind. A technology has become made publicly available. It was studied and researched during the Second World War, but has now become publicly available for mankind. And it's called the base. It's an implant that gets into you and syncs up to your nervous system. It then allows you to control reality with processes that you can understand. The limit to what you can control about reality is your understanding of reality. So, for example, it's in magic, you're like, I cast fireball, and then you do a spell, and boom, fire comes in, right? In this instance, there's a couple different ways you could do a fireball. You could be like, I grab all the oxygen in the air, manipulate the oxygen in the air into a compressed sphere, ignite it, and send it off to the enemy. Or I could split an atom. That's close enough to a fireball. You have to understand what you're changing about reality to actually change it. And, it became publicly available, and due to the way the base operates, once it's implanted into you, you pass it on to your children. It is a mechanical object that interfaces with your biological. It's a cybernetic enhancement. And for 100 years, mankind has a golden age. A wonderful golden age. They're trying to take things, they understand the power they are wielding. Every single person is capable of being an atomic bomb. Several atomic bombs. So they don't take the knowledge acquisition slow, they take their advancements slower than they could be. They don't push things. They keep it steady advancements. Right? And for 100 years there's a golden age of mankind, and so now they're on the cusp of interstellar space travel and space colonization. Then World War III happens. And it is so devastating that it sends mankind essentially back to the Stone Age. Years later, the protagonist, who is part of an order led by an old AI, is sent out into the world to complete a mission. There is essentially all the magic in the world is old tech. Old tech that nobody understands. But sometimes it does interesting. Oh yeah, they all have the capability of using the base, but it's all very dumbed down. Nobody really knows how to effectively use it because nobody knows how reality is supposedly operating, other than based on religious convictions. Sometimes they come across it. But otherwise, their ability to use the base is completely diminished. And part of my story is referenced about a quote from Albert Einstein, who said, I do not know with what weapons World War III will be fought with, but I know World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. And so, yeah, the main protagonist, he is led by Mother, which is an AI that controls information. She's all about controlling information. Because information is dangerous. I had actually finished writing it. It's supposed to be, I'm trying to make it a trilogy. I'll get you a signed copy, that's for sure. If I can get it out there. But yeah, I want to explore themes of decay, constant cycles in history, and knowing oneself. Especially growing up in a cult, I want my main character to just start learning things and just being really uncomfortable with what he's learning. But that's going against everything he's been taught to believe. I also want to throw in some existential horror into it. It's also there's going to be 3 main protagonists. There's going to be like one main one, but his 2 other ones also is supposed to be very close, like in terms of protagonists, because both of them are going to, all 3 of them are to go arcs that are representative of where they started and how that goes against things they believe in or stuff like that. You got my main character, JDS77, or Jads. He calls himself Jads. And you got Alexander. He renamed himself. And the 3rd character, her name is Purple by Night.
Construction online.
What I wanted to do is come up with a unique naming system for a tribe. And her tribe basically takes color by noun. Or verb. Oh, my main character? The main character was very recent, JDS77. There's a reason why. It's an abbreviation of a name. And he is the 77th one. Because the AI doesn't really come up with new information. It just recycles information. And Purple by Night, I wanted to come up with a interesting, like, naming convention, right? So it's color by verb or noun. So she's Purple by Night, but others of her tribe are like Red by Death. And they're named after, the color is named after the first, they get their color the first day of their life. And they get the second half of their name after they've accomplished something that the tribe recognizes. However they feel it is. However they feel, whatever they see, whatever is felt in the currents and the winds. It's a very spiritual tribe.
New technology discovered. New technology discovered. New technology discovered.
But yeah, that's kind of the gist of the book without getting too much into it. I also really like, another cool thing about my stories is that time doesn't matter. Time was absolutely broken. And the gods in mythology are real. Gods in mythology are absolutely real creatures. Like, every one of them. They just were hurt human that went back in time with the base.
Research project concluded.
Yeah, that's kind of the point, is
New technology
it's supposed to be
discovered.
very anachronistic. You're supposed to be looking at things and being like, I know what that is. But these people are worshipping it as a relic of ancient times. You're supposed to be looking at, like, that's a toaster. Or, that's a gun. And they're doing this with it? It's supposed to be extremely anachronistic. Please shoot bread at your neighbor. There's also some really scary things, like really scary creatures left over from the World War III that are still trying to win a war that's long over. Imagine a machine that pulls in combatants. It's a mech suit, right? That pulls in combatants. And if the combatant inside were to die, it ejects them and finds a new host for it to pilot. But imagine if the suit is so badly damaged, the only function that's still alive is the thing of trying to find a new host. So it captures a person, traps them inside, and there's no way to get them out, as they are kept alive artificially for years and years and years until they eventually die for it to eject and find a new host. That kind of horror is the one I want to deal with.
Construction online. New technology discovered.
Another, like, robot that's entire thing is to spy on you. Like an AI that's sent to spy on you, pretend to be something, but it's so degraded from its human form, it just, like, trying to hide itself, pretending, and steals, like, people's skin to try to infiltrate your camp to gain information for a war that's been over for 10,000 years.
Council agenda available.
That's the kind of horror I want to deal with, too. And, like, our protagonist trying to figure out what the heck it is and how to stop it. I'm not a creature that understands war. That's fine. You don't need to understand war for it to hurt you badly. A child does not understand war. Are they exempt from it? Unfortunately, no.
New technology discovered.
However, ignorance may not be such a bad thing. Because to know things is to invite other things to find you. There's also, like, different species of humans now. Like, there are now multiple species of humanity. You got the beast men, which are like literally spliced humans with animal DNA. Paranormal horror is like, in this case, it's like, we know, the reader knows, that all paranormal stuff is basically something, either old technology or someone messing you with the base. The characters don't know that. The characters won't know that until either they defeat the thing or get extra knowledge. So, yeah. We will know, they won't. But yeah, so there's Beastmen. They're spliced. You have the Aberrant, which are humanity that were the first ones to go into space, but had to return finally. But their genetics have changed so much in space that they're now a different form of humans. You have the hive. You have the hives, like hive mind, which are humans, but they don't have free will. They function like hive minds, with a queen running them. And a whole bunch of, like, people. They look more insect-like, but they don't have insect genetics. That's the thing about these people. They're not insects. They are humans, but with the same, like, traits as insects. As ants, or as bees, or something like that. Give me the fly swatter. I don't think the fly swatter is going to help you in these instances. And then finally you have the dwellers. And they're people that, they're humanity that lived in, underground. And had to adapt to underground environments. So now you have multiple species of humanity, too. But also, most of the world is, like, wasteland. And not even, like, nuclear wasteland. Like, something indescribably wasteland. Like, life can never grow in this spot. Why? Well, someone used the base to literally make a field of death. And they weren't, and they died before they could get rid of it, and we don't know how to stop it. So if you walk in there, you die.
New technology discovered.
But yeah, all of time works together. But there are two periods of humanity. Before and after World War III. Everything before is one period of humanity. Everything after is a second period. And let's say you understand time well enough to actually move around time, you'll find there's a barrier between those two. And you'll have to find out why that is. That's a surprise tool that we're going to use later. It's a chaotic future. Less chaotic and just more decay. Nothing new. Humanity was the same as it was almost 10,000 years ago. The same systems are in place. Nothing has changed. For 10,000 years. it's like watching a replay over and over and over again of this, and like different periods of humanity's history. Like, you might see these people like worship the Egyptian gods, and they live near the pyramids. Some of the pyramids are still standing, some, and they're trying to live like the Egyptians. And you got some that are trying to live like the Romans. You got some that are trying to bring back like modern American democracy with like old Minutemen technology. All technology is wibbly wobbly, but nothing ever changes, no matter what anybody does. I wonder why that is.
Evading hostiles. New technology. Construction online.
But it adds to an idea. It's like, if you had the base, what part of reality do you think you understand enough that you'd be able to change? Yeah. Like, the whole idea of like, I don't kid myself. I don't pretend that this is not a magic system. It most definitely is a magic system. Like, it functions similarly to magic in every single way, shape, and form. However, the rule is, it's just like, well, what do you know? What knowledge do you have? Right? For example, like, I have an understanding of how fission and fusion works. And I could probably do some limited stuff with fusion and fission, which is by itself extremely destructive. But someone that has been, let's say, studying the fusion reactors now, like, and making these fusion reactors, they would be able to do more stuff than me. Because they know it more. They know it better. And they can mess around with it and play with it and do things that I don't know. But it's a weapon that has no power if you don't know.
New technology discovered. System scan complete.
Well, that's everything. I'm gonna send you back.
Construction online.
Hey, it's my jam. Correct.
New technology.
This song is called... yeah, Citaloprom. Citaloprom by Harris Heller. No, by Radar. By Radar.
New technology discovered.
Council agenda available.
Situation log updated.
What they're gonna do? Oh, they're wrong. We're also gonna change our robotic body forms. Where are the archangels? There they are.
Situation log updated.
There we go. We have become perfect.
My name is Optimus Prime.
My name is Optimus Prime. I am a fucking psychopath in the movies. My name is Optimus Prime. Optimus, these nuts! Ooh. Did I take Mastery of Nature? Forgot that this exists. I should be fine. I have more habitats than that. I might as well just take Galactic Force Projection. Oh, this is another jam. And it's calming me down. I'm back inside again.
New technology discovered. New technology discovered.
And back inside again. Losing this today.
New technology discovered.
Inside again. It all away. Uh-huh.
New technology discovered.
His choice. Your antagonistic voice calling me down.
Council agenda ready.
Whoa. Going back inside again. Losing this today. Also, behold how pretty the kaleidoscope is. Look how pretty this system is now. Losing this today.
New technology discovered.
Hey, yo. Back inside again. Choosing this today. Way. Back inside again. Choosing all the way. And I got the kaleidoscope.
New tech.
Science Nexus complete. Nice. This gives me 300 energy. Pog. It's also great.
New technology discovered. New technology discovered.
Oh no! These guys have become what I like to call a fecking problem. Well, not my problem.
New technology
Yet.
discovered.
The answer to that is not my problem right now. These guys are going to cause issues. I am not excited for this.
New technology discovered.
Time for me to test my metal. Woo! My body is far from ready. Oh, well, they're killing
New
people. They're killing
technology
people.
discovered.
I'm just gonna let that just fester for a bit. It's gonna be like a gangrenous wound. That's the one you don't worry about at all, right? If it gets infected, you don't worry about it, right? 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 Oh wait, yeah, this is connected directly to my home system too. Well, I can't wait to die.
New technology
Chosen of the Great
discovered.
Khan is 500,000 fleet power. That's a little bit more than what I got currently. That's what we in the biz like to call an Ofuk moment.
Council agenda available.
Hopefully that puts me on the same playing field. Are you coming through the wormhole? Oh, he's leaving. Now's my chance.
Engaging hostile fleets.
Okay, that was bad. That was very bad. That did not go my way whatsoever. I probably shouldn't have poked that bear.
New technology discovered.
I didn't lose any of my battle cruisers, I guess.
Hostile fleet within range. New technology discovered.
Do not care so long as they're not coming from me. I did knock out, like, a lot of their fleet power. Like, I knocked out a fifth of their fleet power. I guess that's not too bad, comparatively speaking. I did lose all of my cruisers.
New technology discovered.
Galactic Wonders. Nice. Ah! Move. I didn't think they'd be coming in.
Spaceport under attack. Spaceport lost. Engaging hostile fleets. New technology discovered. New technology discovered.
Oh. We made it.
Council agenda ready.
Starcourt Mall is one of the finest shopping facilities in America and beyond. So come on down and remember, Starcourt Mall has it all.
New technology discovered. Construction online.
Woo! Uh.
New technology discovered. New technology discovered.
Alright, let's go say hi.
I never gave up on you. I called you every night. Every night for 353 days. I heard.
Because I want them to stay away from my border.
Online.
Stay away.
Engaging hostile station. Fleet lost.
What? Oh, I thought that was one of my admirals. Don't do that to me again. I lose my goddamn mind here. Can we recruit one of your scientists? Thank you. I was about to lose my goddamn mind.
Council agenda available.
Their number is going down faster than mine. Holy crap! Took down the Great Khan for the first round. Now to take him on for the second one, I guess. Thankfully, this war has made me use all my cruisers without having to just yeet them. I can just... They provided great fodder for my weaponry. Where is Tuscany? Where is Tuscany? I don't know.
New technology discovered. New technology discovered.
What in Tuscany? Where is Tuscany? What is Tuscany? Alright, well... Tuscany has good food, apparently, but apparently I gave the strength, I empowered the star in Tuscany. I don't know where Tuscany is! What star is Tuscany?
New technology discovered.
What even is? Tell me, what is?
New technology discovered.
But we're going to be building my favorite megastructure in the game. Well, I have two favorites. But one of my favorites is the Dyson Sphere. No. I know where real life Tuscany is. I don't know where Tuscany in this map is. But we're starting to build the Dyson Swarm. Literally containing the entire output of a star. It's pretty poggers. I will not deny its poggers can-do attitude.
Discovered.
I can't wait for my grandkids to call me Grandpoggers. It takes us 4 months to build, 4 months of resources to build one of these ships. Jesus. Any other one that I want to build? No. I should build a sentry array site. Alright, well, we're gonna go say hi, because I refuse to have this around. And if I can find the Great Khan and steal his weapons, that'd be nice. I would like to steal his capital ship.
Engaging hostile station.
Council agenda ready.
Where are you, Mr. Khan? Where are you, you Dracula big fucking nerd? You owe me some money. Where are you, Dracula, you big fucking nerd? You owe me money.
We have encountered another spaceborne life form. Engaging hostile station. New technology discovered.
I see the Khan has decided not to fight me, like the coward he is.
Life form encountered.
Council agenda available.
Engaging hostile fleets. Construction on.
Khan! Khan!
Get over here, you stupid nerd!
Khan!
New technology discovered.
Cruisers have officially almost been entirely decommissioned.
New technology discovered.
The Khan's over here. He's pushing in this area. If I want to catch the Khan, I have to go over here.
Engaging hostile fleets. Engaging hostile station. New technology discovered. New technology discovered.
This again.
Spaceport under attack. Spaceport lost.
No, 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 no. Get back here. Get back here.
Engaging hostile fleets.
Absolutely not. You don't get to run away by pulling something that cheeky. No cheekiness allowed.
technology discovered. New technology discovered.
Yeah, the con is probably right there. And I want to have the glory kill shot on him.
New technology discovered. Engaging hostile fleets. Construction online. Engaging hostile station.
Well, that's not good.
New technology discovered.
Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, I have to go back to repair. Yay.
New technology
Yay.
discovered.
You can tell in my voice that I'm excited.
Construction online. New technology discovered. New technology discovered. New technology discovered.
Alright. Let's try to kill this great Khan again. I bet he ain't that tough. I killed him once, I can kill him again. Oh no, we're not. Not even close. I'm planning to kill someone else, actually.
New technology discovered.
Council agenda ready.
I'm trying to find the Great Khan so I can punch him in the face and be like, no! Bang! Wherever he is. He was over here, but... Where is he? Oh crap, I have to get home. Crap, 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 crap. Ah, there they are. Okay, I found them.
Engaging.
Oh, come on! Okay.
Council agenda available.
I theoretically should win this. I'll just take heavy losses. Nope. I need to get out of here. They jumped on me at the perfect possible time. I lost how many? The crafting table. Back.
New technology discovered.
Oh, okay. Let's recoup. That's frustrating. I mean, I still did a lot of damage to them, but that's frustrating. That was some bullshit. Alright, after the Great Khan we go. Let's chase after that bastard. Let's try again. This time for more tactical advantage. Because that was dumb. Come on, take the bait. Come into the system. Come into the system, Poppy. Oh, you want to come. Oh, you want to come. No, you're not going this way. No, no, don't go that way. Okay, hold them off for a few days. That's all you need to do.
Engaging hostile fleets.
There we go, that's better.
New technology discovered.
The Great Khan dies here. Murdered. That was painful. But now,
Engaging hostile fleets.
now we've got his throne. The Khan's throne. Ship weapons damage plus 20%. Oh, and the Satrapy subject preset. Oh, oh, oh. We love it. This reminds me of Civ. In some ways, it's similar. It's not an unfair comparison. But baby, tonight, creepers trying to steal all my stuff again. Stuff again, and a fight till it's done. Okay. I was so focused on my fighting that I had to stop all development of just like my people. Oh, don't worry, my people. I'm not trying to ignore you, but I had an existential threat. My people. Existential threat, I tell you. The new Khanate. So they became a new whole ass Civ. Do you like me? No. You became little bastards. Well, you are what you are, I guess. You are what you are.
New technology discovered.
Oh. Oh, my hand. Ugh. That's probably enough from me tonight. It's the 2-hour mark as I normally do. It's time for a salacious affair.
New technology discovered.
Well, that's probably going to be it for tonight. Oh, well, I gotta pet the god cat before we go. Ugh. Do-do-do. Ugh. Yes, people have requested as a petting of the god cat. Oh. Maybe. Say hello and bye to the stream. Say bye to the stream. Bye. We love you. Bye. Toodaloo. See you next stream. Bye for now.